Hello! My name is Rachel.
My name's Riley.
Welcome to 10 for 10.
Where we recommend you 10 books for ages 10 and up.
So, what's our theme today?
Our theme is nostalgia, at least for our age. These are books that me and Rachel have read when we were younger.
We were tots.
And our last book is a surprise.
It is a surprise book. It's a very little kid book.
It's
we.
Okay.
Classics.
Rock, paper, scissors.
That was a handshake you went for. But
I
yes.
was telling you. No. Okay, ready?
Rock, paper, scissors, shoot.
Okay.
Every time we throw
I
the
don't
same
want to
thing.
talk about it.
Okay. So, my first book is Ivy and Bean. This is a book series consisting of like 12 books. There's a lot. I read this when I was like in first or second grade or something. It's pretty good stuff. Or something like that. It's early on reading age.
The youngins.
So this is Ivy. This is Bean. I'm going to continuously mix the two up. But the story is that they live in a cul-de-sac together. Ivy's new in the town. So Bean was told to go over and play with her, but Bean's like, nah, I don't really want to because she's a tomboy and she thinks that Ivy's just going to be girly and boring. But she goes over there and she finds out that Ivy's actually a really cool person.
Wow.
Ivy is in the middle of a witch phase right now. She's got like these little star robes and she's got a wand and all this cool stuff. So Bean, she really hates her sister, which is, pretty typical.
Youngin' kids.
Oh, these kids. She hates her sister and she wants to work with Ivy and put a spell on her, to like get back at her for something. And that's where the story goes. It's really simple, easy book. Like I said, I read this in like first or second grade. But I really, really liked the series when I was little. There you go. What's yours?
Before I get into my book, I would just like to say that story is probably about not judging a book by its cover.
So what's your new book, Riley?
I am hilarious. Okay. My first choice is the classic Diary of a Wimpy Kid.
This is the book series. If you didn't want to read, you read this book.
Yeah, if you were like, I guess I'll read this one during SSR.
Yeah.
And then you slowly became hooked on books.
Oh yeah.
That's how it went. That's how it
goes.
went.
Yeah.
So everyone knows this book. You've seen it in bookstores.
Oh yeah.
You've
It's
seen
everywhere.
the movies, the merchandise. But yeah, I'll still explain it for those of you who haven't read it and like to read. Okay.
Too many awkward pauses.
I know. So it's about Greg Heffley, and this is his diary. I know, right? So you couldn't have guessed.
We agreed that Greg Heffley, we didn't remember
is
him
a
this
rude
way, but-
kid.
Yeah.
I used to look up to him. I was like, wow, he knows what he's doing, bro.
I didn't mind him, but yeah, he's a jerk.
Yeah, he's not nice to his family.
No.
His family, besides his brother, who it's iconic.
He's a 12-year-old boy, but at the same time,
It's like, wow, he's mean to his friends
Yeah.
and his family. His
Yeah.
brother, his younger brother, does nothing but look up to him, and
Manny?
he's just like,
Is that
yeah,
his name?
Manny.
Manny.
He does nothing but go, tuh. I want nothing to do with you.
Spit on your grave.
Yeah, he's in middle school, and it's pretty much just a book about his days through middle school
Yeah.
with his friends and his family.
Yeah.
It's pretty much just a book about him complaining.
Yeah, actually, that makes sense.
That's exactly what the book
It's the
is.
whole
It's
thing.
him complaining. He
When
doesn't
did
really
you-
talk about anything good, actually.
When did you read this?
I read this around when I started to read books, as I like to say.
Yes.
After my graphic novel addiction, it was around 3rd grade, I think. Around there.
All right.
Around that area. That time of my life.
Yes. The good old days.
Your turn.
Okay. So, this was my absolute favorite book in middle school.
Absolute?
Yes.
Absolute.
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 I should have picked up Warrior Cats, like your suggestion, because I was a big fan of that series.
I didn't read it either, but apparently it was a big part of many kids' childhood. the warrior cat child.
It was a certain kind of person, yeah.
a breed.
It's a breed. But this is my favorite series. It's called The Red Pyramid. This is the Kane Chronicles. There's 3 of them in total. It's written by Rick Riordan, who's the same guy that did the Percy Jackson series. You probably know that. It's got a new Disney Plus.
That's by the same person?
Yeah, Rick Riordan.
I had no idea.
Yeah. He had multiple like this. He also did one with like Norse gods. But I was in an Egyptian mythology phase at the time, so this was where it was at. It's about these 2 siblings, Carter and Sadie Kane. They lived apart from each other. Carter lived with his dad, and Sadie lived with her mom in London. But under mysterious circumstances, they were called together into one place for some reason. They have like no connection to each other other than being related. And their dad pretty much goes missing, and they find out that he's actually the Greek god Osiris. He's the god of not the sun.
I think it is.
No, that's
No?
Ra. Ra's the god
right.
of the sun. I can't remember what he's the god of, but
Blue? Okay.
Osiris. He's blue. That's all I remember. He's blue and has a really cool hat. That's it.
I wasn't an Egyptian god kid. I was
love
more
it.
into Greek mythology.
Yeah, that was the Percy Jackson series.
Mhm.
Yeah. But this was a really, really good series, and I super duper loved it. I never connected with a series like this before, and it was just like, it's one of those things that you reread like 5 times, even though the books are equally as big. They're huge.
Thick.
They're thick. But they're very cute, and they got some stylization. They got the Egyptian eye up here, and like just little things like that. I really, really like this series. Yeah, all right. Oh, I read that 4th or 5th grade, something like that.
All right. Another classic.
Very similar to Diary of a Wimpy Kid.
Dork Diaries. This one, me and Rachel have found a lot more unsettling. And mainly because of the mitten hands.
The art style is very strange.
As well as the change in art style. So you either did mitten hands
and stick figures.
or extreme detail.
And the fact that there's no depth to it, there's no color or anything.
Yeah, it's hard to tell some of the lines apart because it's just black and white.
It's confusing looking.
It's kind of sad.
It's too much.
But I loved this when I was reading it, mostly because it was about, it was the entire cliche about the kid who wanted to be popular but wasn't.
It's got the love on, the crush on the most popular boy.
The most handsome
boy.
boy.
No.
Oh my gosh.
Prettiest girl that everyone wants to be friends with. She's a bully, you know.
I don't know.
Okay.
I'm gonna be honest, I don't know. I tried to do something funny there. It didn't work.
Okay.
I was hoping you wouldn't point it out.
No, I did. I'm sorry.
Okay, so this is about a girl named Nikki who is in high school, and she's got the whole rivalry against the popular girl
Mackenzie. We hate her.
Who's rich and owns everything and has anything she wants. And then Nikki, who also is rude to her family. Yeah.
Got kids.
But to a lesser extent. I feel like she's
Oh yeah, she's way better. But
yeah,
like,
but better than
I mean, they're
Rick
kids.
Heffley.
They're kind of your job.
I mean, she is high school as well.
Yeah.
I have bad hiccups. But yeah, so she's in high school. She's got the crush on the most handsome boy. There's a party going on for the most popular girl, and she thinks she's invited, but she's not because she's not popular. And she's just trying to go through high school being average. And is that really hard?
No.
It's not.
It's not hard.
High school isn't hard.
In fact, go for below average. It's just,
Yeah.
you can fly
You
so
can just
casually on
skirt
that
on
line.
by.
It's great.
It's lovely.
It is. It really is.
I don't know. I started reading this when Diary of a Wimpy Kid kind of stopped being popular, as well as stopped like with the new books coming out. Like it had that little hiatus.
Series.
And I was like, well, I need something, and this was something, so I grabbed it and I read it, and I read a few of them actually. I think.
Yeah, there was
Hold
like,
on. Let's see.
there was a couple.
I stopped around this one.
Yeah.
The pink one, where she's got the crown, and then yeah, I kind of just stopped. Oh, I read this one, but I didn't read that one.
I think it was like we read whatever the library.
Yeah, I
supplied
don't
us.
think it was much of like a chronological kind of thing. I think it just,
yeah.
you know.
I remember only reading the series because the author is also named Rachael, and I was just like, oh, another one.
Yeah, I like to read things that have my name in them. I'm just like, I can relate.
We have the same name.
Same name, same person.
Wow.
Okay. What is your
Anywho,
next book?
my next book is the infamous Harry Potter.
A classic.
What? Classic in pop culture. It's not like classic. But you all know the story. This kid
What
who
story? I have never heard of this in my life. I have never seen the movies, never read the books, never seen the merchandise sprawled across everywhere.
This is a story about a kid who lives under the stairs, and some giant dude with a huge beard like breaks into their house after repeatedly harassing the family, and he gets kidnapped and sent off to wizard school.
He doesn't get kidnapped. He willfully
does.
goes.
He willfully goes, but it's still kidnapped if the kid willfully goes. I can't talk about this right now because this is supposed to be like an uplifting thing,
It is uplifting.
and I can't talk about child
Okay,
kidnapping
let's
enough.
not. Okay, continue.
So,
I mean, everyone knows the classic story of Harry
the classic
Potter.
story, yeah, he goes to
Chef-
wizard school and
Chef's kiss.
he
Bon
meets
appetit.
some other kids who are just as much troublemakers as he is, and
Hermione's
then
not a troublemaker.
she can be if she wants to be.
If she wants to be, but
She
she's
wants to
mostly
be.
like, I want to do my work, so
She's
can you not?
she's a revolutionist. I like her
Yeah.
for that. But yeah, it's a story. They changed the wizarding world throughout the 8 or something books in the series, and I read this in like 6th grade, and I got to it very late. I had watched the movies first. I know that's a sin, but I really like the movies, so please, you never even heard of this.
I was joking.
I know. But yes, I read the movies first, and I really, really liked it, so I read all the books. And it's just a really good tale. It's just a really good story, and there's a lot more depth to it than you'd think for a children's series.
Would it be considered a children's series?
It is, yeah, it's a children's series.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I see where you're getting at. Okay. This book is not a classic. This is actually a book I guarantee 99% of you have never seen before in your lives. This is called Angelic Layer, and it is about, actually, I don't know her name. I'm going to be honest with you. I haven't read this book in a long time.
Wait, can we put local sponsorship in these?
Misaki.
White Buffalo? Local
Stop.
sponsorship.
We are not sponsored.
We're not?
Um,
Please?
Stop. So, this story follows a high school / middle school, it doesn't really ever say,
Not really.
kid named Misaki. And I might be pronouncing it wrong, to be honest.
Probably.
I don't know.
Probably.
Sorry if I am. So she moves in with her aunt to go to a new school because something happened to her mother.
Oh.
Which I will not say because it would spoil the second book.
What is this, Disney?
So yeah, she goes to live with her aunt, and she goes to a new school. She makes some new friends. It's pretty average until she goes to the mall.
Oh my god.
Dun, dun, dun. And then she sees this giant billboard with weird character people duking it out, beating each other up,
We love that.
having fun. It's like it's like Pokemon, you know? You get to, they're fighting.
What are fighting?
The people on the screen. I'll get to what they are in a second.
Okay.
So, they're fighting, and she's enamored. She's like, what's this? What's going on? There's people, everyone loves this. What's going on? What's going on? And she's completely confused. She's never heard of this before. And so, there's this random dude. Love when you start a sentence with random dude. A random dude in the lab coat just pops up behind her, and he's like, that's Angelic Layer. I'll show you what it is. And he just drags her to a toy store, and she's like, what's happening? She doesn't know what's happening through this entire exchange.
Also kidnapped, but okay.
She doesn't know what's happening, and he just drags her to a toy store, and he's like, this is Angelic Layer, and he pulls out a weird egg thing on a toy shelf, and she's like, what is it? And he goes, it's a robot. People use them to fight. They design them to be fighting machines in any way that they want. They can be fast. They can be brute strength. They can be smarty pantses. Whatever you want, that's what they are. Here, take it. I'll buy it for you.
It's on the side here.
It
The
is.
little egg thing.
It is the little egg, but
Yeah.
the person is in the egg and not the character.
The character's on the outside.
Yeah, the character. This is the person. That's the robot. Yeah. So she gets the egg. She makes her person. She cuts the little hair. She makes a little outfit, and it's her little person. It's a little friend. And so the weirdo guy turns out to be the person who made Angelic Layer.
What? The CEO.
The CEO,
Oh my
CEO
God.
of making Angelic Layer and forcing children to play it. It becomes like a whole like crazy thing. Like there's tournaments, there's money, and she wants to battle, so she does, and she's pretty good at it. It's like Pokemon where Ash is just
weirdly good at it.
weirdly good at it.
Yeah.
It's
The
like
main character.
it like connects to their brain waves. They slap on like some VR headsets, and then boom, fighting.
We're gonna start spreading accidental propaganda about
Totally.
VR. Oops.
But it's like a kind of like old timey anime Sailor Moon kind of
The
art
costume on the front
style.
is
The
very
costume.
Sailor Moon.
I love the costume. Honestly, I love the entire art style.
It's cute.
It's
Yeah,
very
like
goofy.
90s,
It's a very
yeah.
lighthearted, goofy story. There's nothing bad happening in it. It's just
Just kind of a feel good story.
feel good. Have
Yeah.
some fun. Doing some cool stuff. I
Yeah.
read this in 5th grade exactly. Because, and this is the only reason, I had nothing else to read during SSR. And then I became obsessed. I don't know why.
It's you gotta dig to find the good stuff.
You gotta
Yeah,
really dig.
You really
you
do.
know?
You
I read the
sometimes
second
expect.
one. The second one was good too.
Okay.
And that's kind of rare. You know, sometimes the
Oh.
second one isn't good.
Oh.
You don't know.
All right. This is a book that is my only graphic novel. This is a book that had a Netflix show come out like a year or something ago, and I watched the Netflix show.
Yeah, a year. Wow, I didn't know it was a year ago that the show came out.
Yeah, it was like a year. Yeah. Wait, do they have a season 2? No, they
No.
don't. No, it's only
I
season
hope it's
1.
not over. I want that to keep going.
I really hope so too.
It's good.
But I
should probably
read,
say what it is first.
Yeah, I read. It's called Hilda. I read it in 8th grade, and then the series came out like something a year ago, and then I watched it, and it was great. This is a story about a girl named Hilda right here, and her little deer fox. Deer fox?
Deer fox.
Yeah, deer fox named Twig. He's
Twig.
really cute.
Double
She-
woodland creature.
Yes, she lives in like kind of the wilderness, but I assume somewhere in the UK because she has a British accent in the show, but it doesn't look like the UK. It's fine. She's out in the wilderness. It's all mystical. There's like these mystical creatures. There's this guy. He's a giant. And there's these little dudes on the back. They're called puffs. They're like furry tadpoles, and they
I
fly
like 'em.
around. They're really cool. But throughout the story, Hilda's discovering magical creatures, and it's some very good world setting up for the rest of the series. There's multiple books. So you see the giant in that one. He's way over here. He's bigger than mountains. He's huge.
He's a
But-
big boy.
It turns out that their house in the middle of nowhere is actually smack dab in the middle of somewhere, and it's in an elf city.
That
But-
was.
You like that?
Oh.
That was improv. It's actually in the middle of a huge elf town, but they couldn't see it because they didn't sign the right paperwork. The elves are all about bureaucracy. You can see that right there. But the elves are very angry at them because they've been stepping on them all this time and they didn't know it. So that's where the plot kind of begins, and the conflict and whatnot. It's a very cute story, very feel good. I super duper recommend both the original comics, because the show is based off the comics, and the series itself. It's on Netflix. Very good.
Very cute. It's very wholesome.
It's very
There's
sweet.
nothing really bad that happens. It's
Yeah.
just.
It's pretty looking too.
It is.
very
I
pretty
love
looking.
the art style. We love critiquing art style.
Mm-hmm.
It is one of our many downfalls.
All right.
We
What's
can't
next?
watch a show about, I don't know, any kind type of
Anything.
cartoon
Yeah.
without going,
The art style.
that art style.
The shading is spectacular.
No shading. Shading.
The line art's immaculate. Anyhow.
Okay. My last book is called, how dare you,
It was on the way.
is called Jackie Haha. And the reason this book is called Jackie Haha, is because the main character's name is Jackie Hart. But she has a speech impediment where when she gets nervous, she stutters a lot. And so when she introduced herself to her class, she said, "My name is Jackie Ha Hart." And that was actually kind of adorable.
I kind of feel bad for her, but it's okay.
Yeah, but it works. The nickname works because she loves to make people laugh. She loves pranks. She loves giggling. She just likes to make people happy. And so she's the middle child in a family of like 5 or 7.
It's a big family.
5 or 7 children. And the parent's a lifeguard, or the dad, sorry. Excuse me, I had a hiccup. The dad is a lifeguard, and the mother is in the Navy, I'm pretty sure.
Okay.
I'm not sure.
It's just military in general.
Military in general, yes. So this is in a way kind of like a diary kind of thing. But it's mostly third person, you know, kind of narrating, kind of third person.
The art's cute.
It's very cute. It's very simplistic, so it's like easy to differentiate than like Dark Diaries where you couldn't tell where the lines started and ended. But it's very cute. She goes to school and she has a few bullies because of her stutter, and it's very sad. But she doesn't mind because she kind of like lets it roll off her back. She's like, I don't care.
What
I don't
about
mind.
the detention and the play?
The detention, yes. Since she pulls pranks so much, she gets detention a lot, and she runs into a new detention teacher who tells her instead of doing detention, she is allowed to audition for the school play, and so she does, and she gets the role of Snoopy, which is quite fitting.
Yeah, it's cute.
Snoopy's my favorite.
I love Snoopy.
We all
it's a
love
dog.
Snoopy.
Why wouldn't
it's
you?
a dog.
Yeah.
And during that, she gets detention again. And her next punishment is that she has to do public speaking, like a big speech with multiple people.
About what?
Speaking broadly. It's just like she can make the speech about whatever she'd like. It's like a competition. So.
Oh, I was like they called the whole school together just to
not the
punish
whole
this
school.
kid.
Not the whole school. It's like a town thing. Like it's just like kids join the competition as I want to do this, but she was told to because she's been doing so many naughty things.
It's weird, but okay.
It's a weird punishment.
Yeah,
It's
a weird
kind of
punishment.
bizarre. But yeah, she ends up getting first place in the competition and doing great in the play. But there's a lot more to the story, which I won't explain because you'll have to read it, which is why I'm recommending it. And it's very cute, very wholesome. There's a few like little, oh, that's kind of sad moments, but nothing too sad. You know, it's very lighthearted.
Cute.
It's called Jackie Ha Ha, so it's not going to be too bad. It's pretty funny. It's very cute.
Nice.
And I like the art style.
All right. So, our last books, like we explained in the beginning,
Our childhood.
yeah,
books.
like books that really stood out in our childhoods. So, mine is Amelia Bedelia. You probably know this.
Why did this one stand out?
Honestly, I was looking through our inventory and I couldn't remember any of the books I read, and then I saw Amelia Bedelia and I was like, oh yeah. That's why it stood out.
That one.
Move this. I'm gonna knock it
I'm
over.
sorry. It's winding up all over the table.
It is. So Amelia Bedelia, if you don't know, it's classic stories. It's about this home caretaker who, I mean, yeah, I guess a maid.
That's what she is.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't like the word maid for some reason. I don't know, I just don't like it.
Butler.
It's the butler.
To buttle.
To buttle?
To buttle.
Is that real?
I think that's the word for it. To buttle.
We'll look that up later.
We'll do
Anyhow.
that.
So, Amelia Bedelia, she's super sweet. She's got good intentions at heart, but she takes everything way too literally. So, the start of the story, the family, skip the page, is leaving for a while, and they're leaving Amelia in charge. Well, they left her a list of stuff to do, but she takes everything too literally. So, she makes a little pie. She's, setting up some stuff for the family. And then there's a thing on the list that says dust the furniture. There's stuff like that. She doesn't know what that means, so she puts dust all over the furniture.
Nice.
There's a thing where it says draw the curtains so the sun comes in. So she stands in front of the curtains with a pen and she draws them.
I mean, she technically did draw them.
Technically
they're
she
back.
did them. Yeah. But she takes everything's way too literally. So when the family gets back, they're like, what is this? This is not what we paid you to do. But she made that pie in the beginning, so they forgive her some reason, and it's all good and happy.
I wonder if they paid her.
I kind of hope not. I mean, she is an employee; she has to do her job, but she's lovable regardless. Yeah.
All right. My book is another classic. One fish, two fish, red fish, blue. One fish, two fish, red fish, blue fish.
A classic.
So many fishes.
It's a lot of fishes.
The reason this one is so important to me was because this was the first book I learned to read on.
Ooh.
Because I forced my parents to read it to me every night before I went to bed. If not, I would get upset. And after that, when I was put to bed and they left, I got back up and read it again. You have to read it twice in one night. You have to. It's
Some dedication.
I think we should read some of it.
I think we should read some of it.
Maybe all of it.
Yeah, let's read all of it.
All right,
Why
here
not?
we go. I'll read a page and you read a page.
Yes, of course.
Let's go.
You this side, me this side?
Okay.
Okay. One fish, two fish, red fish, blue fish.
Black fish, blue fish, old fish, new fish.
This one has a little star. This one has a little car. Say what a lot of fish there are.
Yes, some are red, yes, some are blue, some are old and some are new, some are sad and some are glad.
And some are very, very bad. What are they sad and glad and bad? I do not know. Go ask your dad.
Some are thin and some are fat. The fat one has a yellow hat.
From there to here, from here to there, funny things are everywhere.
Here are some who like to run. They run for fun in the hot, hot sun.
Oh me, oh my, oh me, oh my. What a funny things go by.
Some have 2 feet and some have 4. Some have 6 feet and some have more.
Where do they come from? I can't say, but I bet they have a long, long way.
We see them come, we see them go. Some are fast and some are slow.
Some are high and some are low. Not one of them is like the other. Don't ask why. Go ask your mother. Oh, you can't read that one.
I get to just hold up my hand.
Say, look at his fingers. 1, 2, 3. How many fingers do I see? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. He has 11. 11. This is something new. I wish I had 11 too.
Imagine what you could do with 11 fingers. Can't turn the page. Bump, bump, bump. Did you ever ride a wump? We have a wump with just 1 bump.
But we know a man called Mr. Gump. Mr. Gump has a 7-hump wump. So, if you like to go bump bump, just jump on the hump of a wump of a goat.
Lovely.
Thank you.
Who am I? My name is Ned. I do not like my little bed. This is no good. This is not right. My feet stick out of bed all night.
And when I pull them in, oh dear, my head sticks out of the bed up here.
We like our bike. It is made for 3. Our mic sits up and back, you see.
We like our Mike, and this is why. Mike does all the work when the hills get high.
Thought you were going to hand me the page.
No.
Hello there, Ned. How do you do? Tell me, what is new? How are things in your little bed? What is new? Please tell me, Ned.
I do not like this bed at all. A lot of things have come to call. A cow, a dog, a cat, a mouse. Oh, what a bed. Oh, what a house.
Oh dear, I cannot hear. Can you please come over near? Will you please look in my ear? There must be something there, I fear.
Say, look, a bird was in your ear, but he is out, so have no fear. Again, your ear can hear my ear.
My head is gold, my hat is old, my teeth are gold. I have a bird I like to hold. My shoe is off, my foot is cold.
My shoe is off, my foot is cold. I have a bird I like to hold. My hat is old, my teeth are gold. And now my story is all told.
Lovely.
Thank you.
This is the one that messes us up.
Oh, this is the one that messes us up.
We took a look, we saw a nook. On his head, he had a hook. On his hook, he had a book. On his book was how to cook.
Oh, that was good. Thank you. I'm gonna mess it up. We saw him sit and try to cook. He took a look at the book on the hook. But a nook can't read, so a nook can't cook. So, what good to a nook is a cookbook?
So close!
So close.
The moon was out and we saw some sheep. We saw some sheep take a walk in their sleep.
By the light of the moon, by the light of the star, they walked a night from near and far. I would never walk, I would think of car.
Ah!
I do not like this one so well. All he does is yell, yell, yell. I will not have this one about. When he comes and I put him out. This one is quiet as a mouse. I like to have him in my house.
Lovely. I get to be a Zans.
Oh, nice. At our house, we open cans. We have to open many cans. This is why we have a Zans. A Zans for cans is very good. Have you a Zans for cans? You should.
I would love a Zans.
I would love a Zans. He looks friendly.
I like to box. How I like to box. So every day I box a gox.
And yellow socks, I box my gox. I box my yellow gox box socks.
Uh-huh.
Uh-huh.
It is fun to sing if you sing with a ying. My ying can sing like anything. I sing high and my ying sings low, and we are not too bad, you know. This one, I think, is called a yink. He likes to wink, he likes to drink.
He likes to drink and drink and drink. The thing he likes to drink is ink. The ink he likes to drink is pink. He likes to wink and drink pink ink. So if you have a lot of ink, you should get a ink, I think.
Hop, 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 I am a yop. All I like to do is hop. From finger hop to finger hop. From fingertop to fingertop, I hop from left to right. And then hop, hop, I hop right back again.
I like to hop all day and night from right to left to left to right. Why do I like to hop, hop, hop? I do not know. Go ask your pop.
Brush, 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 brush. Comb, 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 comb. Blue hair is fun to brush and comb. All girls who like to brush and comb should have a pet like this at home. Brush out.
I get to do the I.
Who is this pet? Say he is wet. You never yet met a pet, I bet, as wet as they let this wet pet get. Did you ever fly a kite in bed? Did you ever walk with 10 cats on your head?
Did you ever milk this kind of cow? Well, we can do it. We know how. If you never did, you should. These things are fun, and fun is good.
Hello, hello, are you there? Hello? I called you up to say hello. I said hello. Can you hear me, Joe?
Oh no, I cannot hear your call. I cannot hear your call at all. This is not good, and I know why. A mouse has cut the wire. Goodbye. From near to
one of these.
Wink. From near to far, from here to there. Funny things are everywhere. These yellow pets are called the Zeds. They have one hair upon their heads. Their hair grows fast, so fast they say they need a haircut every day.
Costs a lot.
Mm.
Who am I? My name is Ish. On my hand, I have a dish. I have this dish to help me wish.
When I wish to make a wish, I wave my hand with a big swish swish. And when I say I wish for fish, I get fish right on my dish. Swish. So, if you wish to wish a wish, you may swish for swish for a fish with my itch wish dish.
Swish fish.
Swish, 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 swish.
At our house, we play out back. We play a game called Ring the Gack. Would you like to play this game? Come down. We have the only gack in town.
Look what we found in the park in the dark. We will take him home. We will name him Clark. He will live at our house. He will grow and grow. Will our mother like this? We do not know.
I wouldn't. He looks scary.
I would love him.
And now, good night. It is time to sleep. So we will sleep with our pet Zeke.
Today is gone. Today was fun. Tomorrow is another one. Every day from here to there, funny things are everywhere. And with that, just like just like the end of Dr. Seuss's book there with what line we just read, we are done. Thank you for coming.
Maybe we'll sleep with a Zeke.
Maybe we will sleep with a Zeke.
Take a nice nap.
I would like a gack, honestly.
I would like a gack as well.
He was pretty. A mic is nice.
He pushes your bike up hills. I would totally love a mic.
This 11-fingered hand is cool, liking that. But no, wait, there's 4 on this one and 6 on that one. So if you just transfer, you'd have 5 and 5.
No, Rachel, that's 11.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Dang it, you're right.